Hello everybody, this is Xenoblade23543 welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. In this part we're going to view this heart to heart. We're going to do we're going to view all the options from worst to best. That's how I'm generally going to be doing heart to hearts from now on, because we want to make the best one canon, which means it has to be last. So we're going to go with worst first. I might not do worst first every time, but I'm going to try to not to do best, basically. As long as I manage not to do best first time, I can make best canon easily, and I'm going to be saving before every heart-to-heart to show them all off, so we will be making best ones canon every time. Anyway, let's view Enduring Friendship. This is our next heart-to-heart between Shulk and Ryan. Every time we come here, it brings back memories. Same for you, right? Yup, we've been through a lot together, you and me. Oh yeah. You remember that time? You know, that one time. When Dumban told us off? Hang on a minute, Shulk. Be honest now. You're remembering it wrong. I am? Well, not wrong exactly. But that's not the important part, man. Think harder. What do you mean? You remember why he got angry with us, right? Why was it again? I just can't remember. Sorry. Shulk, you seriously telling me you forgot? I kinda remember us having a fight or something. That's the exact reason. And there's you saying you don't remember. She took one look at us going at it, and she burst into tears. Is that what happened? I'm still a bit fuzzy on the details. But I do know that if we hadn't had that argument, we probably wouldn't be friends. You can say that again. Dunban was all angry, and then you made a joke and we laughed. Oh, now I remember. Even Fiora got caught up in it. She started laughing even though she was still crying. It was great! Let's just make sure we keep on laughing, even when we get on each other's nerves. Couldn't have put it better myself. That's what being best friends is all about. That's the bad route. Shulk is just bad at remembering everything. Let's rewind time. Okay, let's get into this again. I'm gonna skip through the beginning section, of course. It brings back memories. Maybe never through a lot together. Remember that time when Dumban told us off? Yep, we're going through this again. When Dumban told us off. You're wrong. What do you mean? You remember why he got angry with us? You remember why he got angry with us, right? Of course I do. You and me, we made Fiora cry. Exactly. And, wait, why was she crying again? Ryan, how can you have forgotten already? You're the one who was reminding me. Anyway, if I think back, weren't we having a massive argument? Oh yeah, that was it. Not often we fight that bad. It's rare, alright. In fact, we could count the number of times we fought on one finger. It kinda makes me smile, though. If it weren't for that fight, I don't think we'd be mates. I was thinking the same thing. It's amazing how we think alike sometimes. I'm glad we're friends. Me too, Shulk. Friends to the end. That's us. Oh, that's a bit nicer if you say you remember. But what happens if we say that if we say the other option the first time? If we ignore the fact that Dumban yelled at us and say that we had a big fight. Every time we come here, it brings up memories. We do a lot together. Oh yeah, you remember that one time? You know, that time when we had that big fight? That's the one. It's easily the biggest bust-up we've ever had. In all the years I've known you, nothing else has come close. It was bad, alright. I'm just glad we made up afterwards. You know, for such a big argument, I don't even remember what it was about. We were really young. It was probably just some silly kid thing. You're probably right. Hey, Shulk, do you ever think about it? Without me bringing it up, I mean. Nope, never. What difference does it make if I think about it or not? What do you mean? Are you saying it don't matter if we ever became friends or not? No, that's not what I mean at all. I'm just saying, I don't have to think about it every day. We're friends now, and that's what matters, not some silly argument. Oh, right. Now I get you. I guess it's different for me. I'm stupid, so I just forget stuff if I don't keep thinking about it. You say the funniest things. I bet I'm just as bad, though. There are probably tons of important things I've forgotten. Maybe, maybe not. The point is, we got everything off our chests back then. And now we hardly ever argue. Pretty great, huh? And even if we do have another fight, I know we'll survive it. We'll be friends forever. At least, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, best friends forever. Me too, man. Me too. And now for the cannon route. These heart darts take so long. There's 60-something of them in the game. Oh boy. I think it's 60. There's 63 in the game, I think. Gosh. Yeah, it brings back memories. Yep, been through a lot together. You remember that one time when we had the big fight? Of course I think about it. I think about it sometimes. If we'd never had that argument, I don't think we'd be friends now. That's just what I was thinking. We must have said some pretty harsh things to each other. But it was worth it, right? It's why we're such good mates now. Yeah, it was definitely worth it. You know, it's funny how we think alike sometimes. I'd have figured you were still angry. Nah, not anymore. But you did get on my nerves a bit back then. You were just too clever, man. It got under my skin. And I thought you were just this big dumb brute. Hey, I guess that's what we were arguing about. Yeah, that sounds about right. But after all that fighting, we came out stronger. And we learned about each other. You know, I don't say this enough. Thanks, Brian. I couldn't ask for a better friend. No problem, Shulk. And remember, you don't have to hold back. You can call me a big dumb brute anytime you like. I'll take it on the chin. And it's heartwarming! Yay, because this is the first time we're actually getting the canon good ending. How to heart to heart go as smoothly as possible. Yay. And we can move on now. Anyway. Yeah. That's actually helpful relationship advice. Talk to people. It tends to make things go better. Be honest with people. Like, if you want to get close with someone, be honest with them. Don't hide things. And chances are, if like it's working out, they're gonna like it a lot better if you tell them about what's going on in your life. I mean, don't make everything about yourself, but like, talk to them, ask them about themselves. That feels weird. Themselves, I guess. Oh, we got this hint about how the you can see in the little icon thing whether it has a slot or if it has a special gem. We get some new hints though. We can now lure monsters. Kindred monsters will join the battle even if you try to lure them often. It's kind of weird. Kindred monsters just will attack if you attack something nearby. It's weird. Anyway, beware of monster danger level. Red is bad. Yellow is strong. White is equal. Blue is weak. Black's easy. Yeah, red's danger. Basically, white is within 2 levels of your level. Yellow is 3 to 5 above. Blue is 3 to 5 below. Red is 5 or more above. Black is 5 or more below. Well, 6 or more above and 6 or more below, I guess. Yeah, 6 or more above and 6 more below. Anyway, we discovered Tephra Cave. We got the achievement as well, Corner of the World. I believe that's for discovering 10 landmarks. Yeah, that's our 10th landmark. That's nice. Anyway, as we're navigating Tephra Cave, we have our first enemy. We need to kill this guy because quest. The willow bunny needs to go down because we get 1,000 gold. And then we chop him up a bit. If they always appear in a group, they only drop 1 chest, but it's always going to be a silver or gold. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, we got new collectibles here. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, Tephra Cave has its own collectibles. We found a rumble stonefly. So what is it? Rumble stonefly. It moves gracefully and sings sweetly. Very beautiful. Okay. That's nice. We're going to take this detour. Not very easy to spot. It's on the minimap though. It's not like it's a secret passage. We found the caterpillar nest. And we found steel silk. The most valuable item. I'm going to put this in our Collectipedia right away. But we will need some of it later, so you want to save it for you. Steel silk. Dunban called it this a long time ago. It's soft like silk when wet. Dunban gets to name things in the Collectipedia. Sure. Darn it, sometimes this item spawns in front of the guy. Whew! Cut that. It's amazing how you can grab the item from right behind him. We found an Insanity Mint. Because enemies only have 1 sense in this game. Insanity Mint. Emits a savage smell powerful enough to knock you out. Keep that in mind for a quest later. Anyway. Yeah. Anything with a portrait that is blue, that is not black essentially, will attack if it is vision type or hearing type. Or sound type. Unique monsters will always attack, even if they're in black. They just always attack you. Speaking of which, here's a unique monster.
Time for pain.
We're gonna fight him. I'm being really good at these things.
I'm gonna go all out.
I do not normally hit all of these. Ether attacks always get critical hits if you're in the top, if the enemy is toppled, so that's why I did that ether attack.
I'm gonna go all out.
He puts the ether down, that's not gonna affect me too much. That's fine. Bulk is gonna get affected a little bit. We're using Gauge, that's because it's an aura. Oh, the enemy died, so it wore off, so it gets disbanded. Because Engage basically forces them to lock onto you. I don't use it that much. The Vang dropped a silver chest, which is cool, and this guy dropped a gold chest. Mining Patrichev. More messenger shoes, I might actually use those with someone else. And a million driver, which I'm not going to use. Well, we got 2 new collectibles first. Start with collectibles. We picked up Clear Almond. Its spiciness gives it a nice little kick. It has a clear blue color, like water. And Night tulip. A tulip that reflects a beautiful black light. And we get a poison defense 3. Yay, more poison defense. I'm gonna give those shoes to Shulk. Probably not gonna have as good ether defense. Yeah, they don't have as good ether defense, but it's just as good as his colony shoes, and it's... Look at that agility up. It's ridiculous. You don't need this one anymore. You can have 39 agility. No, I don't care about you. I'm gonna take that off, give you more agility. You get more strength, sure. Yeah, get more damage output from you. Would really like another piece of slotted equipment on Ryan, so I can get that muscle up on someone. Muscle up isn't that important, it's just a raw increase to physical defense, which isn't that great. It just reduces damage by like 15 per attack. Not that powerful. You do want to keep leveling up your armor, but the muscle up gems aren't useful. I prefer going for other things. More interesting effect. Anyway, we have to kill 2 stinging blogs.
What a bunch of jokers. Right, let's keep going.
Croaking brogbrags are useful. They are... I will mention that. Those are good for quest later, so hang on to those. I think that's the only drop we can get right now in Tephra Cave. Look at all these crappy weapons. Even looking at base stats, 90-20. Carbon Driver is just so good. Because you have to complete the whole Collectipedia to get it.
Time for pain! I'm gonna go all out. Everyone, do your best. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, Shulk. Get stuck in. Alright, we can do it. Bring it. Backslash. Going down.
Well, that takes care of that monster quest. I don't know why I bothered with that. Leaf Mystery. Got into the menu before that button spawns me. Button, I should say. Leaf Mystery. Fiora delightedly named this. A fresh leaf that quietly glows. And we get an attack stability too. This raises your minimum auto attack by an amount. So it's nice for your auto attacks. It raises the minimum. It does not change the maximum at all. However, there is an auto attack glitch in this game, which is not a helpful one. It doesn't affect us at this point because we have not that good weapons, but basically the auto attacks are calculated based on the base weapon power plus some random number that will be plus some random number up to your maximum auto, up to the difference, up to the range of it. So it'll deal from min to max. However, that random number counter only has 2 digits. So if the range on your weapon is more than 100 damage, it's not gonna ever go more than 100 above the minimum. So at that point, raising the maximum is not that good. So you really want to focus on the minimum auto attack. Unfortunately, the color for comparison bases auto attack comparisons on the maximum. So yeah, just generally wide spreads are not good. You want to have more narrow spreads. I mean, to some extent, it's fine. Like, if the range is really small, it's fine, but you don't want the really widespread weapons, because they're not going to ever go higher than their bottom chunk. So, really widespread weapons are not good. Anyway, we've got to kill a bunch of enemies here to take on, before we take on this guy, so I'm going to start clearing these guys out. I have a strategy that works fairly reliably at level 11. Although we might hit level 12 before we take him on. And if we do, that would be really nice. We're gonna lure all of these guys out. Making good use of the lure commands right away, essentially. Wow. I got hit. I have high agility. I have really high ability.
Nothing like a good fight. Let's
Doesn't matter if you waste arts in a
Should
battle
be okay
because
if we fight like this.
they recharge as soon as, like, at the end of the battle because they'll all be recharged by the next battle, so using up arts and not missing with an art isn't the worst thing. Missing with an art because the enemy died is not a bad thing.
Now it's right time.
I really like how there's nothing around here that can beat us.
Talent arts are the things you want to save.
No? Anyone?
We got jackknives, which are also kind of bad, and battle armor, which is good. I think I want that because Ryan's still on his basic armor, basic like chest plate. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna do this because it's an upgrade for Ryan. One more physical defense, one more ether defense. It's barely an upgrade, but it is technically an upgrade. But it has a slot. Do I want that muscle? No, I'm gonna want the poison defense more. We're gonna upgrade his poison defense. And actually, I think I'm gonna give Shulk the muscle. Just in case. But I want lots of poison defense coming up on Ryan. Just in case the worst happens, but I don't think it will. This upcoming fight is kind of intense at this level.
Not long now.
Why'd you waste your talent art, Fiora? Oh, we're at level 12, we're fine now. Yeah, Shulk and Ryan just leveled up, and their levels are the important ones. I'm gonna grab that gold caterpillar. No, I'm not gonna grab that item when it's inside its hitbox. I'll take a bit of time to put that in. Gold caterpillar. Insect larva. Sparkles in shiny gold for only a few hours after hatching. Let's get this last caterpillar over here. Wait for him to start charging for something. Yeah, he's not gonna hit. Totally facing the wrong way. Whatever, we killed him.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Nice job.
Okay, now I'm going to attack
It's crashing
and
time.
run to the side.
Good luck, everyone.
My goal is not to get hit by the first attack. And then withdraw the aggro as soon as possible after it. Because that's poison. I can survive a couple caterpillar crushes. But I really don't want. And they'll survive the poison. They should survive the one round of poison. Unless he hit really hard. No, they're fine. And now I'm going to transfer any poisons away from my party. This problem with this party setup is that
Nice attack.
I'm gonna go all out.
Powering up.
Fiora, please don't.
Not long now.
I don't mind him standing talking shower at me.
Suck on this. Eat this.
It's damage, but
Right time.
whatever. Let's chain attack him. Because he needs to die.
Shulk, you're up. Leave it to me.
Is this behind?
Take this.
No.
Fiora.
Oh well.
My turn.
Let's do 3 times bleed.
Lacerate! We're not done yet.
Extension! Oh yeah!
Rhyme time.
These are all times 4. Oh, we got the 5!
No escape. Leave it to
We
me.
get achievements for that. Split edge.
Yeah.
Times 5.
Not even a challenge.
Killer combo.
We've definitely
We
gotten
got several
stronger.
achievements from that.
Piece of cake.
And that helped a lot. Killer combo. Use a chain attack to deal a total of 3,000 damage. That was 3,600. Chain gang and off the chain we got. Chain gang is 4 links or more. Off the chain is 5 links or more. Those are totally RNG, by the way. It gets easier as the game goes on, but like getting those in that fight, I think it's based on tension and affinity, and like party affinity. Our party affinity is relatively low because it only builds as the game goes on, so we all started relatively low. I mean, we have some green links, but green is not usually enough to get that consistently, so that was really nice. Can't equip those. That is actually a good weapon. Blaze Attack 2 is a crappy gem though. 12% chance of auto attack dealing 50 extra blaze damage. That might be actually a damage over time thing. I want to say that's a 12% chance of auto attack inflicting a 50 damage over time. I might try that. We're gonna take all the things. No, I didn't take all. It does start at a higher point than this one does, but it does take away. We don't need the poison defense. And agility is the more important one. His auto attack damage drops by 5, but the max goes up. And the range is small enough. It does cut his defense though, and increase his crit rate. I'm gonna go for it. It's 90 to 120 versus 100 to 175. I'm gonna go for this offensive strat. I believe Blaze Attack will inflict damage over time. I'm not sure though. Did anyone else want caravan gear? Heck no. What is gauntlets? Technically good for Fiora. Right. No, you have those. You can't wear steady greaves because they're heavy. That's a pretty neat looking weapon. Yeah, we're gonna try this. So basically there's a 1 in 8 chance of inflicting blaze on the enemy. Which will deal some extra damage, which deals 50 damage, which will deal 50 damage over time, which is not great. Not terrible though. Anyway, we're gonna get through this cutscene and then
Are these the Magmel ruins?
Haven't you been here before?
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training, but I come here to do research. It's not really a place that people go.
Not surprising. There are monsters around here that use Mechon parts as armor.
Was this built by the Mechon?
I don't think so. There's a path for people to get in. It might have been a vehicle of some kind.
Like the Defense Force hover transports.
A vehicle? But it's so big.
It's amazing technology. I wonder what kind of people made it.
I ain't got a clue.
Let's keep moving. The ether cylinders are up ahead.
Right.
Love that bit of music that we get to hear there. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this part. We can skip travel back to the shop, but we've done our shopping already. We have bought everything we need from the Colony 9 shop. We do not need extra armor from there. I don't think we're ever gonna buy armor. We might buy armor at the end of the game. That is the only time I will be buying armor, is very late in the game. But other than that, we will probably not be buying any armor. We're probably going to be sticking with armor that we find to save on money. We will be buying a lot of our books though throughout the game, and so we want to save our money for those. Anyway, yeah, we can return to the shop when they call. They want us to go back to the shop when their inventory goes, so we can sell our some items at the shop for money. That is a good idea actually, but I've been doing that a little bit. So, and also we probably don't have a full inventory at this point. Even if you were killing like all the enemies and got all of the rare drops and common drops from all the enemies you could reasonably kill at this point, you probably still wouldn't have a full material inventory, which is the only inventory I can imagine would fill up at this point. Because the other things would be, it's very difficult to fill up an inventory early on. The material inventory and crystal inventory are too small in this game. I think, well, crystal inventory is not too small, it's just they give you so many crystals that are junk. It's so easy to get so many junk crystals that you just need to trash. Material inventory is just too small. I'm sorry, it's just too small. But that's it for that. Next time we will head through the Magma Ruins, through Warehouse 2, and see if we can get those ether cylinders that we were after. Remember, that's why we're here. We're trying to get ether cylinders. I'll see you then.